Last time on Tiger Masked Reviews.
Where the heck did this come from? Eternal Darkness is the only horror game I know of for the GameCube. You can go insane. There's this green meter up there. As it goes down more, you start hallucinating. Hey, letter. Oh, great. Now I'm completely insane. I got a haircut while I was out? Man, insanity hurts. Maybe a little brain rot will make it easier. Like anesthetic.
Haha, yes. Sweet popcorn time.
The Lawnmower Man. This movie's something. I knew about this when I was a kid. Of course, I was too young to see it, thanks to the whopping 5 minutes of adult language, brutality, and yeah. I was curious about it though. How could I help myself? The merchandise was everywhere. On every game console anyway. Actually, maybe it's better to start with the book. Yep, can't believe this was based off a short story by the literary Scream King himself, Stephen King. Well, sort of. Here's the story. A guy calls for his lawn to be mowed, and the guy who shows up is some fat dude who lets his crazy, bloodthirsty dog of a lawnmower do the work all by itself. And you can bet, since this is a horror story, that this only gets better from here. What's the plot of the movie? A scientist wants to test his brain-enhancing invention, but an experimental chimp gone bad throws a monkey wrench in the works. So he talks to the local simple-minded lawnmower guy into playing games to make him smarter.
Well, if you were smarter, people wouldn't be able to take advantage of you.
Unlike me, the mysterious scientist vaguely promising games to a mentally handicapped person. And yes, this is how the smart making works. You soften a guy's brain with drugs and stimulate it with virtual reality. Yeah, it's like this movie lives in its own virtual world. Wait, what's with this opening text? Virtual reality will be in widespread use? Fear of mind control? Have any of these writers been out at all? Anyway, things heat up as Job's increased intelligence gives him psychic powers. He also gets muscles somehow, as well as the ability to monologue.
Mind over matter, Dr. Angelo. Human race lost that knowledge, and now I'm reclaiming it through virtual reality. You realize, Dr. Angelo, that my intelligence has surpassed yours.
Speaking of cheese factor, what are two moral cliches any writer can use? War is bad, religion is stupid. Guess what? They're both here.
That's it, isn't it? It's always like that with you guys. It only leads to one thing. War.
It's like Dr. Angelo, isn't it? He's been feeding the devil in your head!
Anyhow, like every sci-fi horror movie ever, Job starts going crazy from the treatments due to an obvious sabotage from Angelo's war-hungry associates. He starts murdering those who wronged him, and look at this! He's wearing the VR suit as a costume now! He's gone full-blown supervillain! Wait a second, what does this have to do with the Stephen King story? Very little, apparently. All they really kept intact was the title, the lawnmower, and one or two moments. Check out this bit right here.
Well, this world is chock full of nuts, Cooley. Don't forget that. Weirdos, schizos, bozos. Well, accidents happen. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's right. With a single thought, a brief exchange from the source material is wiped from existence. Symbolic, hunch? Without a doubt, the most standout feature of this movie is the CGI, even though it appears to idolize Reboot. However, it makes sense earlier in the movie, where the CGI is mainly in VR displays. Considering its use for scientific purposes, it has to serve its function more than look good. Where it gets really messed up is when the effects of VR enter the real world. Yes, Job's powers evolve to a point where CGI worse than the Power Rangers movie invades our reality. The part most people remember of Job is when he projects himself into the computer, turning him into this thing.
You're wrong. You need to be led. I am God here.
Being that young, I could only imagine how scary this movie was, being R-rated and stuff. In the end, it turned out to be fun and hilarious.
If not for the F-bombs and the we'd only need parental guidance for it. Besides, this movie fails miserably as a film for adults. The plot and characters are unrealistic to a cartoonish degree, much like its old-school 3D graphics. I mean, seriously, lucky for this movie I'm immature.
He took out 2 of my men in a way I've never seen before.
Classic. Also, virtual reality is mind control? I can sort of buy it with the drugs involved, but can you imagine a piece of software bending your mind to the point of psychic... Oh no! The Eternal Darkness game! My sanity meter's still low!
What the? Frank Welker was in this movie? I wonder who he played. Maybe.